People now know this is going to happen because we have enough. Why does that matter? What does it mean? So if this strange accounting bill, SAB 121, is repealed in the future, it will let Bank of New York, State Street, and others get arrested. Goldman Sachs, Citibank, and all of these other banks can start selling and dealing if the infrastructure bill and the FIT 21 bill are passed. So when you bring those companies in, a lot of money comes with them. They said Bitcoin could hit $100,000 by the end of the year. Bitcoin's price was around $71,000 at the time of the show. It had gone up 1% in the last 24 hours and 12% over the last 30 days. Bitcoin is being used by 19.71% of people. Novogratz talked about how important crypto regulations are and stressed how important it is for regulators to be clear about their rules for the future of the crypto business. He stressed how important it was to encourage innovation in the US so that talented people wouldn't leave for other countries. Let's learn more about Mike Novogratz's plans for a future that is friendly to cryptocurrencies and how blockchain technology could change everything. I believe that things are going to get better. We've come a long way since 2015, 2016, and 2017. Just look at how long we've been here at a crypto show in Bloomberg. We almost made it to the end, though. When I say that, I mean that DC has finally decided that crypto laws need to be passed and that they should be supported by both parties. There are still a few people who haven't signed, but the last few weeks have been so great for moving the Democrats forward, they say they don't want it to be a political problem. So that wind that was blowing forward is now blowing away. You can't call it a full breeze yet. There are countries that just spend money all the time, which is a great metaphor for Bitcoin. Suddenly you hear, wait a minute, the pension fund for the state of Wisconsin bought $140 million worth of Bitcoin. As more pension funds and companies come in, there aren't many people who want to sell. Listen, if we take out the $73,000 in the next week or so, we'll have at least $100,000 by the end of the year. The market works. They make lines. When the range is broken at the top, you have a nice expansion. The lowest price in that range was around $40,000. The range goes from $40,000 to $70,000 and then to $100,000. That's a good enough goal, then. So I think someone asked me the same question 5 weeks ago. And I said, I don't think it will unless either more legal clarity happened, which I thought was unlikely at that point, or the Fed started to move. We're getting clear rules from the government. And while it's not perfect, the Biden White House turned down the ZAP 21. Then they said they wouldn't turn it down. Because of this, they were talking. What happened was really sad because Trump stole the show. He pretty much told everyone, I'm your crypto president. Biden said the same day that he would kill this bill. Who would talk about vetoing a strange financial rule if they are already president? That made everyone in the crypto world support Trump. And it was kind of like a test of purity. Some people have said that you're not a crypto person if you don't support Trump. Finally, the Democrats were heard. In a very short amount of time, 9 Democratic senators voted against Elizabeth Warren's requests and against the SEC's accounting rule. I can see right away that it's not the right question. Bills that are supported by both parties are good for our business. You will be student body left and student body right if you don't. There will be a lot of back and forth in these races for a while. Because of this, crypto shouldn't be political. Right now, Trump would, because he says, I'm crypto president, I'm going to do all this stuff. However, that is only a short-term view of things. Our own Tyler and a lot of people in the business, as well as our own lobbyist in Washington, D.C., have done a great job of educating people on both sides. There are also a lot of Democrats who want good crypto laws right now. It became important for the Democrats to wake up because things have grown. About $150 million has been put into these crypto super PACs, and more is on the way. Not all of that is crypto money. That's when the Democrats kept saying, we don't like crypto, but it was just a small group. It was Elizabeth Warren who said, I want to have an army against crypto. It's not possible for every senator in D.C. to know everything about every topic. They looked to the group head. She really did work on crypto for the Democrats, but she doesn't like it. That money started to look like Republican money, even though it was meant to be nonpartisan and go to very important races. This is the race for Sherrod Brown and John Tester. For one simple reason, everyone who bought Bitcoin has made money, except for the few people who bought more than 70,000 Bitcoin. You're making money if you bought Bitcoin and kept it, which is what most Bitcoin users do. To keep them from making money, they protect them. That doesn't make sense. Listen up. There have been crooks. There have been a lot of scams in the crypto space, and those people need to be brought to justice. They were too. They were put on trial. They were kicked out of the system. When Sandbank is locked up, some people are going to jail. Of course, I'm not saying that this was a perfect industry, but the idea that we need to protect someone from this new technology that lets people do business directly with each other instead of paying a fee is just wrong. Now listen up, we're going to see excitement. One thing that made the Bitcoin ETF stand out was that it was the first time that the US government said crypto is okay, crypto is fine for you to do. Gary Gensler said it, even though he didn't want to. It was said by the government. It came from Larry Fink. Larry Fink runs the biggest asset management company in the world and is the biggest asset manager in the world. So the idea of giving Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies credibility was kind of capped. That's what this second step is for. So it's good for everyone on Ethereum. It's not going to be the same, but it will feel very different. All of these environments are about getting new people to join like a circus tent. In other words, this makes it easy for a lot of people to join the Ethereum community. In other words, it's only a net good. They said Bitcoin could hit $100,000 by the end of the year. Bitcoin's price was around $71,000 at the time of the show. It had gone up 1% in the last 24 hours and 12% over the last 30 days. Bitcoin is being used by 19.71% of people. Novogratz talked about how important crypto regulations are and stressed how important it is for regulators to be clear about their rules for the future of the crypto business. He stressed how important it was to encourage innovation in the US so that talented people wouldn't leave for other countries. Let's learn more about Mike Novogratz's plans for a future that is friendly to cryptocurrency.